Good morning students. I welcome you all to the new class in physics. Today we are going to work out the numerical problems of exercise 4A. If you remember, I have already completed the theory for the chapter pressure in fluids and atmospheric pressure. So today I am going to solve the numerical problems of the first exercise of this chapter. Okay, that is exercise 4A. Right children? It has total 14 numericals. So what am I going to do is, I am going to first solve 7 numericals and send it across, and the next 7 will be in the other video, but I am going to post both the videos on the same day. So please go through all the numericals carefully. You can sit with a notebook and you can solve with me as I solve the numericals. Okay, we begin with the first numerical. Now I am reading the first numerical to you. A hammer exerts a force of 1.5 newtons. So the force exerted is equal to by the hammer is 1.5 newtons. It is exerting a force on 2 nails. So there is nail 1 given to you, nail A given to you, and there is another nail B given to you. Okay, so 2 nails are there and the same force is exerted. The nail A has an area of cross section of 2 square millimeters, while the nail B has an area of cross section of 6 square millimeters. Okay, remember when the force is in Newton, the area has to be in square meters. So we need to convert. Now what's the conversion? When we want to convert 1 millimeter to meter, we multiply by 10 to the power minus 3. You can see it is square millimeter. So what will be the conversion? We are going to multiply by 10 to the power minus 6. Why? Because it is square. So similarly over here also it will be 6 into 10 to the power minus 6 square meters. The conversion is done. We are supposed to find out the pressure in both the cases. Okay. Now what's the formula for pressure? Pressure is thrust upon area, or you can say force upon area. Let's put the value. Force is 1.5 Newton. Area is 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 square meters. Similarly on this side, what is the formula? Force upon area. What are the values? Force is 1.5 Newton and area is 6 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay children? Now how do we solve? We say we remove the decimal, 15 upon 20 into, we bring the 10 to the power minus 6 up, it becomes 10 to the power plus 6 Newton per meter square. And when you calculate this, it comes to 7.5. Okay children? 7.5 into 10 to the power 6 Newton per meter square is the answer for the first one. And for the second one, it is 15 upon 60 into, we bring the 10 to the power minus 6 up, it becomes 10 to the power plus 6 Newton per meter square. And when we calculate the answer, we get 2.5 as the pressure here. 2.5 into 10 to the power 6 Newton per meter square. So this is numerical 1. Just have a look at it. In the meantime, I am going to solve the second numerical problem. Okay children, I hope it's clear. We move on to the second numerical now. Now in the second numerical problem, what is given to us? Let us read out. A block of iron. Okay, so you have a block of iron and the block of iron has a mass of 7.5 kg. This has been given to you. The block has a mass of 7.5 kg. It is the dimensions of the block are given to you. The dimensions of the block are as follows. What are the dimensions of the block? They are 12 centimeters into 8 centimeters into 10 centimeters. It's given in the question. What else is given? The base, it is placed on a tabletop. So tabletop dimensions are also given to you. The tabletop dimensions are as follows. That is 12 centimeters into 8 centimeters. That is the tabletop dimensions. The block is placed on the tabletop. You are supposed to calculate the thrust and you are supposed to calculate the pressure. The value, they have said that you have to take 1 kgf is equal to 10 newtons. This is the value for G. Okay. So now how do you solve this? First of all, remember we need to solve thrust. And what is thrust? Thrust is force. Thrust is a kind of force. So it is given by the formula mg. Now we know the mass 7.5. We know the value of G 10. So we get it as 75 newtons. the first part done. Then we need to calculate pressure. Pressure is force upon area. We have already found out the force, 75 Newton. And the area will be the dimensions. See, this is L, B and H, and area is L into B. So we are going to consider these two. So that will be 12 into 8. But now, you can see very carefully, this is in newtons, but this has to be in meters. This is given in centimeters. So we need to convert it. How will we convert? You should know, children, that in order to convert centimeter to meter, you multiply by 10 to the power minus 2. Okay. But here there are centimeter and centimeter twice. So you will multiply by 10 to the power minus 4 square meters. Is that clear? Now, when you divide this, 12 8s are 96 into, you take the 10 to the power minus 4 up, it becomes 10 to the power plus 4. And when you divide this, you will get the answer as 7812.5. Okay, Newton per meter square. Just calculate. You can do the calculations and find out whether the answer tallies or not. So this is the second numerical problem. You can have a look. I will read the third numerical problem for you there. Okay, children, I hope it's clear. Now we move on to the third numerical problem. Now in the third numerical problem, what all is given? Let us read. It has been given that you have a vessel. Okay, you have a vessel which has water up to a height. So height of water. Height of H2O in the vessel is 1.5 meters. This is given to you. What else is given? The density of water. You know, density is denoted by rho. If you remember, I have taught you. So that is 10 to the power 3 kg per cubic meter. This has been given. The value of density is given. And the value of G is also given, 9.8 meters per second square. Okay. Now, what else is given? The area of the base of the vessel. So, area of the base of the vessel is given to be 100 square centimeters. Please do the conversion. Remember, that will be 100 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, do not forget to do the conversion. Now, what all you are supposed to find out? Pressure and thrust. You are supposed to find out pressure and thrust. Okay. Now, remember, I told you pressure is thrust upon area, but here we can also use another formula for pressure, H rho G. See, we know we have all the three values. H is 1.5, rho is 10 to the power 3 and G is 11.8. So we can find out the pressure. The pressure will work out to 147 with the 2 zeros. Okay, and it will be in fact 3 zeros. Just calculate and it will be Newton per meter square. Okay, children, so you can calculate, do the calculations and you will get the answer. After this, you have to move on to the thrust. Now, what is thrust? Thrust is, you have to find out the thrust. We use pressure as thrust upon area, and from here, thrust will be pressure into area. Okay, now you already know the pressure. You will put the value for pressure over here. Okay, and multiply by what's the area? What's the area, children? 100 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, so what you can do is, you can do the calculations and you will get the answer in Newton. The value for thrust will be in Newton. Okay, so please do the calculations. You can cut the zeros also if you want. Like it will be, you know, how can you do it? 147,000 into 100 into this 10 to the power minus 4 will go down and become 10 to the power plus 4. Then you can cancel the zeros and you can do work out the answer. Okay, just have a look and then we move on to the next question. And the next question is the fourth question. I am leaving it for you for some time so that you can see. Okay, please do this calculation. Maybe it's with 2 zeros or 3 zeros. Please have a look and do the calculations on your own. Okay, children, I think so it will be with 2 zeros. Okay, now let's move on to the fourth question. Let's move on to the fourth question. Okay, now the fourth question, I am reading it out for you. In the fourth question, what is given to you is that the area of base of a cylindrical vessel. So the area of the vessel. The area of the vessel is given to be, the area of vessel is given to be 300 square centimeters. Now 300 square centimeters is given. So you need to convert 300 into 10 to the power minus 4 1000 kg per cubic meter. This has been given to you. Okay, and it is poured into the vessel. The water is poured into the vessel, and the depth corresponds to the height. Okay, so we can say depth is equal to h is equal to 6 centimeters. This also needs a calculation. So that will be 6 into 10 to the power minus 2 meters. Okay, and you are supposed to calculate the pressure and you are supposed to calculate the thrust. Okay, children. Now remember, this question is also similar to question number 3. I am not going to solve it for you. I will give you the guidelines. Now for finding out the pressure, I will use the formula H rho G. Children, here H is with you. This is H, this is rho, and this is G. Yes, let's see in the question they have given G. Yes, they have given G to be 10 meters per second square. So you have all the three things with you children. You have H, this is H, you have rho, and you have G. So please multiply and find out the answer on your own. And thereafter you are supposed to find out thrust. For thrust you will use the formula pressure into area. Now pressure you will find out from here and substitute, and area is already given to you. Okay children, so please have a look, and I want you to try this question on your own. Okay, fine. After the fourth question we have to move to the fifth one. So please have a look at this and note it down, and then we move to the next question, that is question number 5. Okay, now we move to the fifth question. I hope you are able to follow the numericals children. The calculations I agree are a little tough but not all that difficult. Fifth question is calculate the height of the water. So you are supposed to find out height of water, is equal to question mark, which will exert on the base the same pressure as 70 centimeter column of mercury. Now here 70 centimeter column of mercury corresponds to height of mercury. So that will write 70 centimeters. Okay. What else is given? Density of mercury is given to you. Density of Hg is to be taken as 13.6 gram per cubic centimeter. Okay. And that's it. Now here the formula slightly changes. Now this is a comparison question between water and mercury. So what we will use? We will say height of, you can use water or mercury, anyone. So if I say height of water upon height of mercury, then on the other side it will be inverse. Density of mercury upon density of water. See, remember this very carefully. If you are taking water height up, you will take density water down. It is inverse. So we will say height of water upon height of mercury is density of mercury upon density of water. Now let's substitute the values. What is the density of water? We don't know. Let us keep it as H. What is the height of mercury? Height of water we don't know. Height of mercury is 70 centimeters is equal to, what is density of mercury? 13.6 gram per cubic centimeters. And the density of water is not given, but we know the value. It is 1 gram per cubic centimeter. I told you you are supposed to learn the value. The units will cancel. Okay, the units will get cancelled, and you are supposed to find out. So you cross multiply. So you get H is equal to 13.6 into 70. Okay, you get this. H is equal to, the height of the water will be equal to 13.6 into 70, and when you work it out, it comes to it will be in centimeters. So it's up. You have to convert it to meters also. So, but first, if you find out, you will get it as 952 centimeters. So when you need to convert to meters, it will be 9.52 meters. Okay, children. So this is question number 5. Okay. Now we are left with 2 more questions. Till 7 I will solve, and then I will go to the next video. Okay. You can have a look. The formula and everything properly put up. Now we go to the question number 6. Okay. So I will do question number 6 for you now. Now in question number 6, what all is given? Let us see. In question number 6, they have said the pressure of water on ground floor is 40,000. So pressure on G, ground floor, is 40,000 pascals, and the pressure on the first floor is 10,000 pascals. This is being given to you, and they have said you are supposed to find out the height of the first floor. You are supposed to find out the height of the first floor. Okay, this has been told to you, and the density of water is given to be 1000 kg per cubic meter, right children? And you have been given the value of G, that is 10 meter per second square. Okay, now this is a question of pressure on ground floor and first floor. So what we will do? We will say pressure on first minus the pressure on the ground floor, but mole. So we'll say pressure on ground minus the pressure on the first, because we know as the height increases, the pressure reduces. So pressure on ground minus pressure on first is equal to H rho G. Okay. Now let's put the values. 40,000 minus 10,000 is equal to H. You have to find out. Okay. Rho is 1000 into G is 10. If we want to find out the value of H, we take this 10,000 the other side. It becomes 30,000 after subtraction upon 10,000, and that comes to how much? Zeros cancel, so the height is 3 meters. Clear, children? Just look at it and then we go to the 7th numerical. Okay, now we come to the 7th numerical problem. In the 7th numerical problem, what all is given? Let us see. It has been given that you have a U-tube. I am drawing the U. There is a U-tube given, and in the U-tube you have mercury. A U-tube contains mercury to the same level. So there is mercury in both the arms to the same level, Hg. But then what is given? You pour, if water is poured. Now water is poured from one side, and the height of the water poured is 13.6 centimeters. So height of water is 13.6 centimeters. Okay, it is given. Naturally, you know that when you pour water from here, this level will go up. So that is what you have to find out. You have to find out the height of mercury, which will rise up. Okay. And what else is given? Density of mercury is given to be 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 kg per cubic meter. What else is given to you? You have been given density of water, H2O, to be 10 to the power 3 kg per cubic meter. Okay, children? Now, this is again a comparison question. We will say height of water upon height of mercury is equal to density of mercury upon density of water. Okay. Now, let's substitute the value. The height of water, see, this is in meter, while this is in centimeter. It needs to be converted. So, that will be 10 to the power minus 2. We need to convert it. Okay. So, let's put the values. Height of water is 13.6 into 10 to the power minus 2. Upon height of mercury, you need to find out, is equal to, what is the density of mercury? 13 point, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, I think. So height of water, just a minute. Let me cross check the 7th question. If water is poured to a height of 13.6, how much is the rise? Density of mercury, and then yes. Here the density of, correct, okay. So density of mercury is given 13.6, it's correct, into 10 to the power 3 upon density of water is 10 to the power 3. Yes children. So this cancels, okay. What you can do, you have to find out the height of mercury. So you cross multiply, you get 13.6 into 10 to the power minus 2 is equal to height of mercury into 13.6. Okay. Now when you want to find out the height of mercury, you will bring this side. So therefore you get height of mercury will be equal to 13.6 into 10 to the power minus 2 upon 13.6. Okay children, this cancels. Okay, and what you can do is you can bring the 10 to the power minus 2 down. So it will be 1 upon 10 to the power 2. That will be 1 upon 100, and that works out to 0.01 meters. Okay, so this way, this is the 7th numerical problem. I hope you have understood these 7 numerical problems. I will send you another video for the next 7 numerical problems. Just have a look, okay children, and practice them. Thank you.